Moments after the Seahawks announced that they would be releasing Tyler Lockett, it's now looking likely that DK Metcalf will also not be on the Seahawks roster in 2025. The way that this has unfolded here the last few weeks, leading up to the combine, John Schneider, the front office, had opened up some preliminary negotiations with DK Metcalf, who's got 1 year left on his current contract. And the two sides were pretty far apart in terms of what they were wanting. And DK Metcalf, looking at that $30 million per year range to be a top 5 paid receiver, the Seahawks were not necessarily keen on the idea of paying that kind of money for a player who's been really good, but not exactly elite. If you look at the stats, Metcalf since 2019 when he came in the league, he's 18th in receptions. He is 12th in receiving yards. He is 5th in receiving touchdowns, but he hasn't been in the top 10 in those two categories, the main receptions, receiving yard categories. And he's had 2 seasons. He hasn't gotten to the 1,000-yard mark. So Seattle's looking at him as a really good receiver, a top 10 caliber receiver, but is he top 5? Do we want to pay that kind of money? So, of course, these negotiations have been going on. And then last week, as I reported on Friday, John Schneider has not been actively shopping DK Metcalf, and I've made that very clear. He was not calling teams trying to move him, but he did answer the phone and talk to a couple of teams